Sa video natin ngayon mga maestro ay pag-usapan naman natin itong tungkol sa pinakahihintay po natin na 7K medical allowance update. Alright, so good news po mga maestro kasi after ilang months, after ilang months ng paghihintay po natin na lumabas po or ilabas po ang atin pong internal guidelines para sa DepEd ay sa wakas po ngayong araw po yan. June 10, June 10, 2025 ay lumabas na po ang isang DepEd order na magsusupport po dito sa ating 7K medical allowance. Ayan, so i-update po natin 'yan ngayong araw. Alright, so ito po. Ayan, so ito po ang DepEd order number 16 series of 2025. Ayan, ipinalabas po 'yan noong June 9 kahapon, kahapon po siya nilabas pero ngayon lang po natin nakita po yung soft copy po nito. Ayan, nakalagay dyan, guidelines on the grant of medical allowance to the Department of Education personnel. Ayan. Hindi ko na po nilagay lahat na part ng DepEd order kasi medyo mahaba-haba po yun. So kung nais nyo naman pong magkaroon ng kopya ay pwede nyo naman po siyang i-download po mismo mga kamaestro. So ang nilagay ko lamang po dito ay yung mga importanteng bahagi ng DepEd order. So nakalagay dyan, the Department of Education, DepEd issues the enclosed guidelines on the grant of medical allowance to the DepEd personnel pursuant to Executive Order number 64 Series 2024 titled Updating the Salary Schedule for Civilian Government Personnel and authorizing the grant of an additional allowance and for other purposes. Alright? Ayan. So sino-sino ba ang mga eligible para po dito sa ating 7K na medical allowance? Ayan. Una po, the personnel are already in government service and are to render services for at least a total or an aggregate of 6 months of service in a particular fiscal year, including leaves of absences with pay and services rendered under any alternative work arrangement prescribed by the Civil Service Commission. So malinaw po nakalagay dyan, at least an aggregate, mga kamaestro, a total or an aggregate of 6 months in the particular fiscal year. Alright, so ngayon po ay nasa June tayo. So kung na-hire ka na ng January, mga kamaestro, so tingin ko pwede na, pwede na maka-avail nitong, or December pala, kung na-hire ka ng December, so you are qualified na po for the medical allowance. Next po, newly hired personnel may qualify for the grant of the medical allowance after rendering 6 months of service in a particular fiscal year. Alright. Next, personnel who transferred to the DepEd and was not granted medical allowance by the government agency they previously worked for shall be eligible to receive the medical allowance from DepEd, subject to submission of a certification from the former agency's Human Resource or Personnel Unit, Office Division. The certification shall then be verified by the concerned DepEd Focal Office or FO. Or the medical allowance of a personnel on detail to another agency shall be granted by the mother agency, while those on secondment shall be paid by the recipient agency. Next po, a compulsory retiree whose services have been extended may be granted the medical allowance subject to the pertinent conditions and guidelines under this order. Next, pang-anim po, personnel who are formally charged with the administrative or criminal cases which are still pending for resolution shall be entitled to medical allowance until found guilty. Alright, so yung mga pending pong case ay pwede pa naman po, pwede pa naman po as long as na hindi po sila nahatulan ng guilty, mga kamaestro. Next, number 7, personnel who are formally charged with administrative or criminal cases and who are found guilty with a penalty of reprimand shall still be entitled to medical allowance. Ayan, kung ang penalty niya po is of reprimand. Alright, next, number 8, personnel on study leave with pay or on 6 or study training scholarship grant, whether locally or abroad, and renders at least 6 months of service in the same year, including leaves of absence with pay prior to and or after the study leave or study training scholarship grant, shall be entitled to the medical allowance. Next po, sino-sino naman po yung mga hindi eligible? Ayan, kung meron po tayong eligible, syempre meron tayong ineligible. Una, those who are hired without employer-employee relationships and funded from non-personnel services or PS appropriations budget as follows. Ayan, consultants and experts, ayan, student laborers or apprentices, individuals and groups of people whose services are engaged through contract of service, job orders, or other similarly situated. Alright, so yung mga contract of service, mga contractual employees, mga job orders. Alright, next, number 2, officials and personnel who are already receiving HMO-based healthcare service by virtue of special laws. Alright. Next, number 3, personnel who transferred to DepEd within the year but was earlier granted medical allowance by the previous agency shall no longer be granted medical allowance by DepEd for the same year. O nga naman, kasi madodoble, ano? Kung nag-transfer ka sa DepEd, meron ka ng HMO type or naka-avail ka na ng medical allowance, so you are not entitled for the 7K allowance of DepEd. Next, the medical allowance of any personnel funded by the respective local government units but are assigned to DepEd shall be paid by the respective LGU. So yeah, kasi nga madodoble yung kumbaga madodoble yung nila, yung medical allowance. Next, number 5, personnel who are found guilty of an administrative or criminal case shall not be entitled to the medical allowance in the year when the decision's resolution becomes final. Additionally, the concerned personnel shall refund any medical allowance received for that year. Next, number 6, personnel on study leave with pay or on study training scholarship grant, whether locally or abroad, for the entire year shall not be entitled to medical allowance. And po, next, how to avail naman po yung ating medical allowance. First, the medical allowance may be granted by either availing of it through group availment or individual availment. So, malinaw po yung mga kamestro, no? Pwedeng group or individual availment. Ayan. So, hindi ko na po ito isa-isin mga kamestro. Proceed na po tayo sa next important parts. Ayan. For group availment, ayan, the following guidelines shall apply to those who have availed of a group availment. Ano po? First, the group availment for HMO type product benefits shall be through DepEd procurement. HMO packages are greatly encouraged to include benefits of high-risk cases such as pregnant women, senior citizens, or persons with disabilities, PWDs. Moreover, the HMO coverage shall be for a period of 12 months. The following shall be considered in the procurement of all HMO packages. So ito po yung mahalaga. Ito po yung tatandaan yung mga kamaestro, no? Ayan, ito po yung mga medical services na pwede po natin i-avail through HMO. Ayan, una, inpatient benefit. Ayan. Pangalawa, outpatient benefit. So kung dito, inpatient, kung na-confine ka, ayan, pwede mo magamit po yung HMO. Then, outpatient benefits. Ano po? Nagpa-check up ka, then hindi ka naman na-confine, you can avail also of the HMO type. Then, emergency care benefit. Annual physical exam, ito yung kakatapos lang natin. Ano, sayang, di ko lang alam kung anong gagawin doon kasi tapos na tayo sa ating annual physical exam. And panghuli po yung dental benefit. Alright? Ayan. Next po, ayan, ito po yung process. Di ko na po yan iisa-isahin kasi yun naman po ang gagawa po niyan is yung mga personal po natin. Ayan. Ito naman po yung individual availment form. This option may be availed through the following: payroll disbursement for the availment of new renewal of individual HMO. Ayan. Ito po yung processes po niya. Hindi ko na rin po yan iisa-isahin. Pero ito po tatandaan po natin. Mahalaga po ito. Itong dulong part. Ayan. Personnel are required to submit the aforementioned reportorial requirements subject to the usual accounting and auditing rules and regulations. Failure to comply shall result in the withholding of the personal's medical allowance for the succeeding year until such obligations have been satisfactorily settled. Alright? And then ang panghuli ito, mahalaga rin po ito, no? In cases where the HMO type product availed is below the rate of 7,000 medical allowance, the personnel shall not be obliged to refund the excess amount. Alright? So, malinaw po dyan nakalagay, shall not be obliged. Hindi ka obligadong i-refund yung excess po, yung sumobra po. Alright, so dito natatapusin itong ating video ngayon mga kamaestro. Sana po ay nalinawan kayo dito sa ating bagong balita po tungkol sa ating 7K na medical allowance. Alright, kaya kung di ka pa nakakapag-subscribe, click mo na ang subscribe button dyan para ikaw yung unang nakapanood ng mga videos na na-upload natin. Katulad ito yung mga updates pa rin about sa medical allowance and other benefits sa mga teachers and government employees. And syempre, click mo na rin ang notification bell button para ma-notify ka, always updated ka pag may mga bago tayong uploaded na videos. So, muli, maraming salamat sa inyong panonood at pakikinig. Once again, El Maestro, see you on my next vlog. Bye-bye!